Okay.
We got this tasting adventure to Greece by Universal Yums for Christmas, and we're gonna try it today.
Six rare goodies to discover. What's in there exactly? Let's see if it says.
Right here. Nope. Sorry.
It says rich peanut butter mounds atop milk chocolate. Well, that doesn't seem super Greek, but okay. Greece's famous baklava drenched in honey. We love baklava. Pomegranate candy. Sounds like a hard candy. Pistachio lucumi, maybe? Greece's Turkish delight. In other words, Turkey has Turkish delight. This is their version, or its equivalent to that. We have nougat with candied orange and bits of peanuts. And then sesame cookie filled with tahini cream. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Need a knife?
Yes. Okay, little welcome thing. Little poster. I will be keeping. Ooh, oh, this looks so good.
So it says, Welcome to Greece. It says, Thessaloniki is Greece's second largest city, is lauded for its feta, Greek yogurt, and olive oil. Though we don't have any of that in this box. Corinth. This is what the letter to the people of Corinth called Corinthians is. In the Bible, there's two of them, actually. This ancient city was completely rebuilt in 1858 after an earthquake leveled it. Athens, Greece's capital, is one of the world's oldest cities and the birthplace of Western civilization. Kalamata, the namesake of the famous dark purple olive, a hand-picked delicacy requiring finicky growing conditions. Santorini, this breathtaking island is famous for its wine grapes grown in volcanic soil. Heraklion, I don't know how to say it, Crete's capital, has a massive market where only the finest meats, cheeses, and herbs are found. Then on the back we have the Yum scoreboard. I guess they want you to rate it. Step 1, before you start the tasting adventure, take a look at every snack. Write in the heart, these hearts, the number of the Yum you think you'll like best. All right? And then step 2, on the big white columns, draw more columns for each taster. Then, when trying each Yum, have every taster rate it as wow, delicious, okay, or that's horrid. And step 3, make your taste ratings known. Complete the 5-minute survey and you might win a prize, or you might not.
Let's just get into it. I'm not worried
All
about
right.
Everything looks good. Also, it's not a hard candy. It's jelly. So it says jelly. So I'm more. Let's try the zucchini cookie. Give me scissors.
Sure. So this is the cookie with tahini in the middle. Let me see the box. Yeah, this is the sesame cookie
That's
filled with
really
tahini cream.
That is really good.
Tahini is to sesame seeds what peanut butter is to peanuts.
Kind of vanilla-y.
Yeah, I'm sure that it's not just sesame seed butter. Tahini.
Come over here.
It's been mixed with something because it's way too potent. I don't know if you can see me. I'm going to try this.
Kind of vanilla-y.
Yeah, you can tell they've done something to lighten the density and sweeten the tahini. It's very good.
Mm-hmm. I'd get that again. I like everything about this. You pick.
So this is baklava. This is the nougat. Let's do the pomegranate heart or the pomegranate candy next. The
It says they're jelly on there.
cocos, caramels, and sweets.
They're very squishy right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
I love
Jelly candy, pomegranate flavor.
Looks like almost like it almost looks like a sour gummy. Smells real good.
Yeah, what do you call those things? Gumdrop. It's like a gumdrop.
Mm-hmm. A better version of a gumdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, also tart. This Triplo.
Peanut butter candy bar. Peanut butter and chocolate.
This is the first thing we're actually eating all day, so.
It's true.
Okay.
It's got 3 segments. I guess that's why it's a triplo.
Oh, very melty. Bit of wafer.
So you can't go wrong with chocolate and peanut butter, but
That's good.
I don't think there's anything really specifically Greek about it. You can find a similar candy bar in every country, probably.
I mean,
It's very good.
what's not to love about this? Peanut butter, chocolate, wafer.
You got it.
Tastes like a better version of a Reese's, in my opinion.
I mean, there's a wafer in there. That's different. But I don't know if it's much better. It's chocolate and peanut butter and a wafer in there. So you want to try that Greek version of Turkish Delight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get a knife.
It's hard to mess up chocolate and peanut butter, though.
It's a little package package inside the package. I put a package in your package. So
what's funny is I am Greek and I have that Middle Eastern background. I've never had Turkish Delight.
This looks very similar to it.
I've never had it, so this is...
Well, I'm not sure it's meant to be Turkish Delight. I think they're just saying this is to Greece what Turkish Delight is to Turkey.
Now, it is pistachio, and I do love... Okay, right off the bat, very squishy.
A lot of powdered sugar on there.
It's a jelly.
First time I heard about Turkish Delight was in the Chronicles of Narnia. I read all those books, all 7, in like a week in middle school. But I've never had it.
I like the flavor. They're pretty good. We'll finish everything. This is a little kid's dream. Jelly covered powdered sugar covered jelly.
Right?
Like, seriously, it's just all sugar.
Well, here comes the nougat.
It's all covered in sugar.
And it's got wafers on the outside of it.
Give me a little piece. Kind of, almost like a marshmallow stickiness.
Pretty dry. I don't know if it's always this way. This product, Mino's soft nougat, orange flavored, but it's kind of dry. Maybe it's not always that way. I've never had nougat this dry.
I've never had nougat.
I'm sure you have. In a Milky Way or a Snickers.
Probably. I don't like Snickers. Very orangey. I like the orange flavor. Tastes like a dry marshmallow.
And then baklava.
I think this is the one I'm most excited.
This is probably good. I mean, we make baklava and it's very good. Let's see how this is.
I grew up eating it.
This one's got a lot of honey on it. Almond baklava.
That is the smallest piece of baklava.
Yeah, I know. Look at the knife.
It looks very, very good, though. I saved that one for last. I was hoping we would save that one for last. I love baklava.
Which one do you want?
I don't care.
Pick one, please. Okay, I'll get out of there. Here you go.
Okay. Very, very stiff now. Delicious.
That's pretty good. Baklava can be very expensive for unknown reasons. But we make it, we'll probably make some soon, some cashew baklava.
Yeah, I could go for that.
But the best to me is pistachio.
I agree.
But obviously that is an expensive product, pistachios.
It's hard for me to pick a favorite. I grew up eating it, so.
Good with walnut. Good with pistachio.
Now that we tried everything, what was your favorite? I'm curious if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Let me look at the list again. The cookie was maybe, out of this selection, my favorite.
That's funny you say that.
Why is that?
Because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I love cookies and I love the texture and the flavor.
I would have expected the baklava to be my favorite, but I've had a lot of baklava in my life. And this one was just okay. The nougat was pretty dry. The other things, are they that Greek? You got a peanut butter and chocolate candy bar. You got a pomegranate flavored gumdrop. And you have this Greek version of Turkish Delight. It says on there, Greece's Turkish Delight. Well, how Greek is that if it's Turkish Delight? That's all right.
I mean, my favorite was the cookie. If I had to pick a least favorite thing.
Least?
Yeah.
Least favorite thing?
If I had to pick something that's my least favorite, this might come as a surprise. These are my least favorite.
Oh, okay. So let me interpret that. You probably got it already. She said, my favorite was the cookie. No pause whatsoever. If I had to pick a least favorite thing.
Sorry.
The Turkish Delight. So that's what she's saying there. That's the
I think
least Greek thing probably too, except maybe that chocolate and peanut butter.
I think little kid me would devour these because it's literally sweet jelly covered in a ridiculous amount of powdered sugar. So I think a child would. I mean, look at all that. Like, it's just coated.
It's like getting a,
It's not bad.
A tasting adventure of the United States, right? And having tacos in there. Something that just jumped the border,
This was good. I like the orange flavor of this.
Yeah, the flavor was fine. It was drier.
And this was a better version of the gumdrop.
This is gumdrop.
But then I think I do...
Softer, though.
I do have to say, I think my second favorite thing was the peanut butter thing. Because you just... Peanut butter chocolate.
Yeah, my second would be the baklava.
Third for me. It was good, but for some reason, peanut butter and chocolate for me just kind of...
They're very good, yeah. But I'm putting it in a context, too, of not just how was it, but how Greek is it?
This is, and like I said, this is the first time me trying this and something like this. To me, it tastes like a dry marshmallow. Yeah. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I like that more than this. But I mean, the amount of powdered sugar on this.
That's crazy.
Like, the camera doesn't do it justice. Like, there's a huge...
I'm not crazy about things like this happening. You got this box and you open it up. It's like, oh, surprise. There's a much smaller package in here. This is all just soffits.
I would try more of these things and more things from other countries. But this was a good start, too. And I do like how you get, like, a bag of these. Instead
that was good.
Instead of just,
like
here's
a gumdrop.
Like, you can actually share these with your friends and family type thing. But the cookie was big enough for both of us to have half. This, we could split. The baklava, we could split between the two of us.
Well, the baklava was kind of small.
The what?
The nougat thing is maybe bigger than it needs to be, really.
It was definitely some of the driest wafer. I do like the nuts and stuff in there. That's good.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad we tried it. Thank you, I believe, my mom and grandma who got us this for Christmas. So, it was fun. I'm definitely going to keep the poster and look into it maybe a little more because now I'm curious. You know what I mean?
Right. So that was A Tasting Adventure to Greece by Universal Yums. 6 rare Greek goodies to discover.
I don't know how rare. I'm sure if you go to Greece, you could find these. I will say, though, if I did find these tahini cookies in the store, I would grab a few because they were really good. That was the one I was more iffy on.
You can tell the cookie itself had been flavored with tahini as well.
To me, it was better than I thought because I'm like, tahini in a cookie. That just kind of seems a little odd.
Sure.
But then it's like almost like a creamy vanilla.
Yeah, it wasn't bitter or potent at
No.
all. The tahini was obviously not just tahini, but something made with tahini, a filling made with tahini.
And I like the texture of that because I've had Greek cookies like that, kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
So this was fun to do.
Well, there you have it. That's a tasting adventure to Greece, fully covered. And it doesn't have anything to do with Disney, like most of the stuff we talk about, but we're going to put this video on our channel, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you.